Sizin şeyiniz başlayıb hocam. Sınavlara görə tədbirimiz.
Silma.
Yaxşıdır, bəsdir. Çox sağ olun. Hamı eşidir məni. Səsim yaxşıdır.
Özün də yaxşı.
Sabah oxuyacağım.
Keçin.
Bir daha xoş gəlmişsiniz. Və ya biz xoş gəlmişik Londona.
Hoş gəlmişsiniz.
Hoş gelmişik.
Xoş gəlmişsiniz.
Hoş gelmişik.
Yine bizim show biznesin glamur dünyasına pəncərəmiz.
Top model demək.
Bir daha salamlayıram hamını. Bası hamımızı qucaqlayır, bağrına basır. Dünyanın istənilən nöqtəsində.
Sizi tapacağıq.
Bu dəfə London oldu. Təsadüfən London oldu. Amerikaya gedəndə yolda ilişdik. Deməli belə. Mən sabahki proqram haqqında istəyirəm məlumat verim. Sabah saat 10-da hamı diqqətlə qulaq assın, çünki 5 dəfə təkrar edəcəm. Sabah saat 10-da hamı olsun aşağıda.
Kısa ve konkret.
Aşağı anlayışı bilmirəm, yəni ki o
Qapıdan çöldə.
birinci mərtəbə biraz dardır. Biz də maşallah kifayət qədər varıq. Orada heç kimi öldürmədən, əzmədən, yəni 80 nəfər idi biz. Orada birinci mərtəbədə biz toplanırıq və oradan biz addımlayırıq belə parlamentə doğru addımlayırıq. Saat 12-dən 5-ə qədər sabah biz deməli Lordlar Palatasında bizim görüşümüz olacaq, forumumuz olacaq. Müzakirələr, suallar, cavablar, həyəcanlı anlar və bizi kameralarımız, rejissorlarımız izləyəcək. Publicity olacaq, belə deyək də. Amma özünüzü belə sərbəst hiss edin də. Marka demişkən, Marko demişkən. Yəni, be yourself olacaq. Make a difference, amma be yourself. 5-ə qədər orada, 5-dən sonra biz gedirik. Yeməklər veriləcək sabah.
Deməli, yəni təxminən 1 saat yarım boş vaxtı. O boş vaxt o deməkdir ki, parlamentdən Covent Garden'a verirlər, haradakı sofra restoranında səfirlik bir də resepsiyon verir. O resepsiyon, oradan təxminən 10 dəqiqəlik piyada bir yoldur, 10-15 dəqiqəlik. 1 saat ərzində orada şəkil çəkdirə bilərsiniz. Orada, əgər o Traveler Journal'ını alıblarsa uşaqlar, orada yazılır ki, harada yerləşir. Covent Garden...
Günün, belə deyək də, günün birinci yarısı boşdur. Günün ikinci yarısı doldurmuşdur. 1 saniyə, 5 saniyə.
Boş təşkilatında İngiltərənin beynəlxalq qeyri-hökumət təşkilatıdır. Hansı ki, İngiltərə hökumətinin maliyyələşdirdiyi Qarabağ layihəsi üzrə çalışır və Azərbaycanda çoxlu işlər görürlər. 10:30-dan 12:30-a qədər həmin təşkilatın ofisində olacaq. Təşkilatın rəhbəri təqdimatını keçirəcəklər. Ondan sonra isə sorğu-sual mərhələsi olacaqdır. Orada da əsasən yəni müzakirələr, çünki onların layihəsi əsasən Qarabağ problemi bağlıdır. Bu icma arası münasibətlər və s. Bu İngiltərə hökumətinin xarici işlər olacaq. Amma çox təəssüf olsun ki, onların ofisi çox balaca olduğuna görə orada cəmi 10-12 nəfər adam gedə bilir. Və onun üçün də biz onun sabah gün ərzində çalışacağıq ki, jurnalistika sahəsində işləyən və o sahə ilə belə deyək də maraqlanan insanlar yəni çox, yəni biz istəyirik ki, hamı getsin, amma qeyri-mümkündür. Çünki onların 4 nəfər ofisdə, birisi Azərbaycan xidmətində adam işləyir. Onların da ofisi kifayət qədər məhduddur. Ona görə də yəni 10 nəfər ora gedəcəkdir, jurnalistika sahəsində çalışan insanlar və s. Və ondan sonra isə saat 15:30-da Azərbaycan evinin açılışıdır. Azərbaycan evinin açılışında yəni daha çox belə deyək, kənardan gələn uşaqlar olacaq. Çünki orada yer məsələsi, məhdudiyyəti var yenə. 40-50 nəfər adam olacaq orada. Ora qonaqlar da gəlir. Ona görə orada daha çox belə deyək də Azərbaycandan və yaşayan Azərbaycanlılar olacaq. Ona görə də yaxşı olar ki, yəni biz orada belə deyək.
Tutsa əlin qaldırsın.
Olmuş mu? Olmuş. Sima Azərbaycan evinin idarə heyətinin
Səncə idarə olunmayacaq?
Sima idarə edir.
Yəni çox az adam olur Simada.
Ona görə, yəni ki,
Geyim kodu nə olacaq sabah?
sabaha geyim kodu, yəni ki, o rəsmi.
Yarı rəsmi. Smart casual. Yəni arada o qədər çox vaxt olmayacaq. Amma rəsmi olsa daha yaxşıdır. Nəinki qeyri-rəsmi. Belə hələlik bu qədər. İndi bizim bir lojistik problemimiz var burada. Bizim burada götürdüyümüz, biz açarları toplayaq indi və siyahı üzrə yenidən verək açarları. Əgər təbii ki, bu mümkündürsə. Yəni belə bir şey eləyək.
Sorun bəs o filmin altanlar var.
Bekleyen. Polis geçsin. Geçtik. Yaxşıdır. Tam itirəmə.
Tez gələr, 5-10 dəqiqə gələr.
Biz geldik. Biraz geç geldik. Ve birinci sen söyle.
Very warm welcome to those of you who come from outside London. Very warm welcome here to the House of Lords, and those who are working and living in London, a very warm welcome to you as well. I'm afraid the opening speech was meant to be a brief one from me and the ambassador. However, the ambassador, I don't know where he is at the moment. He is in this building. Yes, and I called him up. So oh, here he is. This is the ambassador. And so after a few words of introduction from myself and others, and then we'll go into the first set of people. We just are very encouraged and very pleased that you should have come to London after all the distinguished places that you've been, and I do hope that you appreciate how warmly welcome you are.
I apologize, actually. Frankly speaking, I spent last 20 minutes outside, thanks to my staff, to be here with you. My first experience with the Federation of Azerbaijani Students of Europe, actually, in person, with the so-called a group of them. Personally, I met definitely. We met, and that 15 minutes turned out to become an hour, maybe more. And the reason was, I will tell you, there's a saying, it's better to see once than to hear 100 times. I heard too much about this. But actually, the meeting turned in a very passionate and discussion, I would say. There was too much to be said, to be discussed, to be argued, I would say. And I loved it. I loved it. And that is why I'm in preparation as an ambassador I observed. And definitely Lord Fraser, a friend of mine, thank you very much for continuous, I would say, passionate promotion. Lord Fraser was on TV yesterday, and they did restoration or rehabilitation center for the disabled children. We are in this marvelous building, House of Lords. I mean, and it's very important. Very symbolic that a group of Azerbaijani students from all the Europe, not only the Europe, I would say, maybe wider than that, now are here in this building. And what they brought here, in my understanding, one day Lord Fraser hosted Federation of Azerbaijani Students in this building. My best congratulations. As an ambassador, you can always, you have in me not an official, but also as a friend. Nevertheless, they are much older than you, but my spirit definitely looking forward on you. I'm always saying, this is my understanding, that the best investment is education, definitely. And we should get profit of that. We should get profit of you. Because again, thank you very much for attention. I apologize that I was late, but that was not my fault. Thank you.
And as Secretary General, I had a very historic chance to greet many students of us in Bundestag, in the European Parliament. And I'm really excited about that, to have this kind of opportunity. FASE, form of people that I personally never knew before. And this created so much emotions in me, because we never knew each other, but we were this very historic building, we all shared the spirit. But the real forum for me took part 2 days ago. When I saw the spirit, when I saw the passion in young people, how I want to conclude my speech Obama-wise. Like, this FASE was never about us, it's about you. Thank you.
And I'm quite sure that we can achieve our goals starting today, because that's the news. I don't want to, it's short for me, just.
To see the elections, and also to take colleagues from the Council of Europe and the Western European Union to Azerbaijan for meetings of committees that I'm partly responsible for. And I think your country has a great opportunity, and like the ambassador, I really do feel that the one thing that Azerbaijan has, other than oil and gas, is a real, I'm trying to think of the right word, a real take back a very positive message that Azerbaijan, through, I think, very skillful management, particularly over the last 10 years, has been able to position itself not in one camp, but between, but also to the Black Sea regions as well, and maybe even further. And I think it's a good, it bodes well for the future of your country, that so many of you are determined to make a go of your country, to work with the politicians. We're not always easy to go and work with these young people, give them the opportunities for education and travel abroad. But most importantly, give them a real incentive to go back home and put their skills to work for the future. It used to be the slogan in my party, vote for us and make a difference. But I think it is right that every one of you, in some way, will make a difference to the future of Azerbaijan if you use your skills properly and to the benefit.
who's downstairs and sort of want to go down and relieve her husband of the responsibility of looking after the baby. So over to you, Katira.
Thank you. I guess my turn is now to sponsor Azercell for supporting us, and for also our dear Lord Fraser for hosting us today, and to give us opportunity to hold this event today to make it possible, as well as all of you, all our guests and participants coming from all over. Is projected to receive about $200 billion in oil revenues. Unfortunately, these oil resources and natural resources are depletable, and the main task is how to manage. The question is how to turn oil gold into human gold. How to build human capital in Azerbaijan today.
Not perfect yet, and we're demanding of you that you do it in less than 20 years. And I think that's
Yes, please.
I'm from region of Azerbaijan, Ismail. I'm a teacher. Excuse me, I'm a biology teacher, and I have a mistake in English language. It's interesting for me. What is the vision of British foreign police in international education, and how Azerbaijan could benefit from this? Thank you very much.
Yeah, there are two more questions, please. Yes.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Timur Hussainov, and this is my first time in this kind of event. I didn't have an idea of the existence of FASE or any of the Azerbaijani organizations in Europe. I'm a head of Eurasia division at Exclusive Analysis, which is a consulting company in the City of London, and the board member of the MKM Capital, the private equity group. And finally, a PhD student at the London School of Economics. Just wanted to continue from the point that Eldar has raised about the money that the Azerbaijani as a country is going to receive as a result of oil exports. 200 billion, this could move up to 500, 600 billion, depending on the oil price. That is not the issue. I mean, in terms of the economic crisis and the effects of the global financial crisis on Azerbaijan that Yelena has mentioned, I don't think Azerbaijan is going to be affected as much from this, because in terms of its financial system, it's luckily in this case is isolated from the global dynamics in global finance in comparison to Kazakhstan, for instance. The important thing for Azerbaijan in terms of its economy is to build up the competitive economic sectors that could compete on a global stage. We shouldn't fool ourselves. I mean, there are dynamic countries in this world. There's China, there's India, the populations of which are working really hard. The diversification is one thing. Creating competitive economic sectors in terms of export competitiveness is another, and that I believe is what we need. I mean, 98% of Azerbaijan's export today are oil and gas. This is an anomaly in itself, and I wonder maybe Ceyhun could answer the question: what is the strategy of the government with regards to this? I know there's a concept of democratization through modernization, which takes as a basis the economic modernization. Now, I wonder if you could comment on some elements of this democratization, and what are these? I mean, Erkin has mentioned the trade unions, which are very important. Are we on the way of achieving it? Secondly, I see the parallels between the activities of FASE and the Azerbaijani Society of London. Lord Fraser has said that Azerbaijani Society in London cannot be a very political organization, but it is a political organization in the sense that it raises the Karabakh issue. I think this is important, that this is what is missing in FASE's agenda. Human capital and trying to send our students abroad to study is a great idea. But I think there's room for cooperation between the two, because the biggest problem Azerbaijan has and will have is the Nagorno-Karabakh issue.
So, what's your second question?
Second question is there any cooperation between the two societies that I'm not aware of?
Okay.
And if not, when is there going to? Thank you.
Thank you.
one of the major solutions to this conflict is the educated and human capital of Azerbaijan, which would be able to cope in this, with this problem at international level. So this is the first stage, I would say, in this solution.
Just one second, because you're taking two people to two questions.
Günel Guliyeva, International Human Rights Law, University of Essex. As a human rights person, I just have two questions and one kind of proposal. First of all, it's great that you guys in FASE, I mean, this question is for FASE, that you are promoting and pushing forward the idea of spending money on our education, on turning kind of our oil funds to human gold, and this is great. And it's great that you are thinking here about management of oil funds. It's great in the sphere of economy. But my question is, do you have any plans in future or now to do some projects in sphere of human rights and in pushing forward some change in this field in Azerbaijan to make it better, to overcome challenge that we have in law and practice of human rights? This is first question. The second question is, do you guys have friends in Azerbaijani parliament, as you have here in UK Parliament, to push these things forward, human rights issues? And the proposal is, my proposal is, I propose to go further and not just turning black gold into human gold, but also to turn human gold into kind of real change in Azerbaijan and make a difference. Thanks.
And we meet constantly and repeatedly with members of European Parliament to South Caucasus. If there's a draft on South Caucasus, if there are hearings on Nagorno-Karabakh, be sure that we are there, we are represented there, and it's the essence of the work that we do. Priority number one is human rights, human capital and all other things, but the Nagorno-Karabakh issue is the essence that gathered us together, because there is some kind of
how to use these resources, in what direction. Some time ago we decided for ourselves that we will have 4 activity directions. The most important one is informal education. We are not engaged in formal education.
Gelecekler aslında saatler karıştı. Derse geldi.
Yok. Burada.
Öyle mi? Yetmedi mi bu arada?
Gidecek bir pazar. Ama kızarsa bırakmaz. Onun için kaldı.
Benim gece şimdi telefon açtım dedi böyle peki benim niye ses söyleme.
Also, I want to give you a copy for the house. This is refugee
I'm sorry we waited long enough for the speakers to arrive, but I think there must be some problem, so we'll start with Artem and when he comes he'll join us. So, Mr. Ambassador, Lord Fraser and distinguished guests, I would like to welcome all of you to our new Azerbaijan House. I also thank you on behalf of the Management Committee for the genuine interest and enthusiasm of our founding members and our dear friends. What kept us so long? Well, I think the answer lies in the fact that a lot happened. We have many thousands of Azeris living and working in UK, Europe and the United States. By establishing this center, also thank the Chairman of the Anglo-Azerbaijani Society, Lord Fraser, for joining us today. Lord Fraser is a true friend of Azerbaijan and we appreciate his friendship and the support he has given to Azerbaijan. Thank you. We thank His Excellency Ambassador Fakhrettin Gurbanov for his genuine enthusiasm and support to our community. We are truly proud to have him as our ambassador representing Azerbaijan in the United Kingdom. Last, but Musa has been working almost non-stop. And Shamil Rashidov, please. Shamil Bashol, Shamil Hanım. Thank you. Alaaddin Ab
Aziz bugünkü mərasimin iştirakçıları, I would speak English. It's a great honor for me. I'm very excited, definitely. And I think I'm very happy to be ambassador of the Independent Republic of Azerbaijan, as Dr. Ali Ekin mentioned, that I could never dream, maybe 20 years ago, that Azerbaijan would of that independent state to the United Kingdom. And I could never dream. I mean, it's a kind of as if you were in a dream, then you woke up. But and we have to deeply understand how big is the importance to unplug the Azerbaijani house. I mean, any community, any ambassador would dream to have this Azerbaijani house in the capital where he works. especially for me. Why for me? For me, in my understanding, this is a great personality. Because I don't know if you know that this building is his personal, and he devoted it to us. Can you imagine? And how this is a man with a great encouragement, and passion, devotion, and love. And this is he worked 7, 24, 6 months. Last time I met him, I told him, listen, we need you. Take care of yourself. Thank you very much. Let me shake your hands. Actually, the house is functioning for many months, more than 6. We donated some books, and we will continue as an ambassador. I gave here a public promise, and that I will do my best, not only me, but definitely all my staff. London is a very multicultural city. I think I talked too much. I don't want a painting. This is my favorite, actually, because it reflects here. We have here is a mixture of old and present, as we told yesterday at the Faseh conference. We have the far view, the new Baku with the harbor, and we have the old city of Baku with the famous Maiden's Tower. And in my understanding, it will be a kind of a gift from thank you for attention again. And I apologize.
Well, as I said, we're very grateful for Lord Fraser for taking the trouble and coming and seeing us. And
the Republic of Azerbaijan pays us a very sincere compliment that we have had not only a very distinguished predecessor of Faradin, but we now have another excellent ambassador, and we regard that as a matter of great courtesy and privilege to us that you should confer that. If we regard that as a privilege, I regard it as an enormous privilege to be able to say to, as you describe it, the diaspora of the great people of Azerbaijan, that we hope that while you have been in London, the single purpose of the Anglo-Azerbaijani society has been to make sure that within the United Kingdom you feel warm and at home. And I hope that you have felt it, but I have to say, I am absolutely...
Here I represent a publishing house, recently founded publishing house, Anglo-Caspian Press, a company I founded with the aim of Anglo-Caspian to introduce and promote the Azerbaijani
Very unclear about everything, and this was distressing.
Just had everybody moaning at me today. They were trying to get me here earlier, yes. They were trying to get me here earlier. And I turned it off because it's such Alright, okay. Read this. It's a good paper.
Bugün belki de en çok sevdiğim siz. Çünkü gerçekten maddi manevi değerini alarsınız. Sevincinizin şahit olasınız.
Çok seviniyoruz. Yani ilk önce herkese teşekkür etmek istedim. Biz geldiler bugün. Çok önemlidir bizim. Biz Azerbaycan evidir. Azerbaycanlıların evidir London'da yaşayan. Ve Azerbaycan dostlarının evidir. Bizim için çok önemli bir gündür. Həddindən artıq önemli bir gündür. Çünki bugün Azərbaycanlıların mədəniyyət mərkəzinin açılışıdır Britaniyada. Və eyni zamanda bu həm də yəni bildiyiniz kimi Azərbaycanlı tələbə və gənc professionalların tədbiri ilə üst-üstə düşür. Yəni Britaniyadakı Make a Difference forumu ilə üst-üstə düşür. Bu da çox önemli bir faktordur. Biz İran parlamenti çox gözəl bir forum elədik. Və onun səhərsi gün belə bir gözəl günün olması təbii ki bu sevincimizi iqtidat edir. Yani sevincimizin həddi hüdudu yoxdur. Və qeyd etmək istəyirəm ki, eyni zamanda burada Azərbaycan Evnasılıqdan yanaşı elində Fasenin ofisinin də açılışı oldu. Yəni burada həm də Fasenin ofisi fəaliyyət göstərir.
Burada radyo olacaq.
Evet, biz fikirləşirik, düşünürük. Yəni studiyo artıq hazırdır və ilk dəfə Xəzər TV-yə bunu belə demək istəyirəm ki, bu şərt xəbəri. Yəni biz bu haqqda düşünürük və inşallah yaxın zamanlarda biz nail olarıq. Yəni burada radio proqramının fəaliyyət göstərilməsini.
İnşallah. Təşəkkür ederim.
Siz sağ olun.
Siz necə Azərbaycan evində nə olaraq?
Mən Azərbaycan evində həm menecer olaraq çalışıram. Yəni ki, buradakı işləri hansısa bir şəkildə həyata keçirmək üçün bir adama ehtiyac var, çalışıram bu işin öhdəsindən gəlir. Mən burada idarə heyətini üzrəyəm.
Okey. Təşəkkür ederim.
Siz sağ olun.
Vete, que